What will happen when the war ends? That is a different matter. And as for the killing, I hope that the killing will stop. And to answer what was, I would say, the dominant topic for us in last night's talks. We talked for a long time. I presented our position to President Zelensky, and I fully understand Ukraine's position on that issue. Ukraine wants to open all clusters as quickly as possible. Ukraine wants rapid membership in the European Union. I told President Zelensky that I understand all of that, and that I also understand, of course, that kind of enthusiasm, but that as the president of Serbia and as someone who is a political veteran, I do not see at this moment the possibility, first of all for Serbia, I was not speaking about Ukraine, so first of all for Serbia, to soon become a member of the European Union, for numerous political reasons. I fully stand behind what I wrote together with the Prime Minister of Albania, Edi Rama. I think that is also for our region. I told President Zelensky that I think it would be important and good, even for Ukraine, Moldova, and other, as they say, Eastern countries, and I think that is the reality. I do not believe, to be quite open, that all Europeans will look favorably even on Ukrainian membership. As you can see, I am speaking about this openly. They always find someone. For us, they will find some Croats, Bulgarians, Dutch, anyone. For the Ukrainians, they will find some others. But I do not see at this moment any possibility of that realistically being put into practice. Regardless of that, I understood all of President Zelensky's hopes. I wish Ukraine all the best, and as far as we are concerned, we as a country will never cause a problem and will never say, first admit us. We started earlier. Don't admit Ukraine. Ukraine will never have such a problem, at least with a small country like Serbia.
When we talk about how to help, money is needed, and it's not enough to just resolve the money issue. That is to say, this is important. All this money also needs to be directed in the right way, so that the use of this money is maximized in Ukraine. Because Ukraine is fighting, and the tools we produce for defense and for the fight are cheaper in Ukraine than in other countries. And that is why we have to fight for every penny here, if I may, and every single day. Something that is not very obvious. But I know this. I see everything, and I know. And we need to work on this. Additional money is needed so that the Ukrainian defense industry can produce twice as much, because there are capabilities. This is big money, just huge money. It's billions. Today, the president asked me. I shared this with him. We won't talk about this in the media space right now. But nevertheless, Ukraine does not and will not have the kind of money that Russia has, which uses money for war. We have what we need with European help, with the help of other countries. But additional money strictly for Ukrainian production is what is needed. The second story is sanctions. We are grateful for all 21 packages, but this is not enough. We are raising the question, what is most important for Ukraine today to defend itself against ballistics? Yet hundreds, thousands of components of Russian ballistics come from different countries of the world, from almost all continents, including our close partners. These components arrive, which then strike our people and children. Civilians and soldiers die. Therefore, imposing sanctions on Russian weapons, on the supply of these components, and first of all, on Russian energy, is important because they earn money and spend it on the war. During the war, it is important not to let Russia spend hundreds of billions on this war.